everyone. This is Pamela Lee from Steve TV. We're so excited to be here. Steve's behind the camera over there. We're going to get him on here pretty soon. Chris Jackson from Digital Journey is over here taking some shots. And we're looking for Elizabeth Eaton. She's with us as well. But for now, she will be back here soon. But you know, look at the crowd here. Isn't that wonderful? All these people have come to celebrate the lighting of the tree for Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. And we're going to get to this little guy in a minute here. And soon we're actually going to have the lights on the tree as well. So I just want to say hi to everyone, how excited I am to be here tonight. Here's Elizabeth. Come on in, Elizabeth. Here we are, my dear. Here we are. Look how great we look. We're all ready to rock and roll here. Here we go. He's got to take a shot of us. Hi. Have a big smile. Come on. We're just telling everybody how excited we are to be here tonight.
Yeah. Yes. Say a few words about
Tell us who we all are, why you're here tonight.
Well, it's just an amazing gathering of people to come for Christmas. It really is.
It really is. It's all the boys and all the kids. Have a good one. So I think it's going to be fun tonight, eh, Elizabeth?
It should be great fun.
Elizabeth actually did a great job getting us all here. You wouldn't believe how crazy these streets are here, right, Elizabeth? We had to park a long way up. Yay! Perfect timing. Don't you love it? The crowd is so happy here. Look at that. Look at all these people. There has to be 2,000-3,000 people here right now. Wouldn't you say that, Elizabeth? A couple thousand people here at least?
A thousand, yeah.
I would think a couple thousand. Isn't that a nice thing to see? So pretty soon they're going to be playing some music. Look at the dog over here. Steve, look, can you get a shot of the dog? Look. He's over there looking at the tree as well.
No.
Anyway, Steve.
The crowds go on further and further because there's a stage over there where
Okay.
the performing.
Oh, that's right. Well, let's follow through, see if we can find the stage here, Steve. Let's go see if we can find the stage here, Steve. Really quickly, we'll go over there and pick that up. Whoops, here we go. Oh, wait, Elizabeth, you're hooked up in the thing here. Here we go. Let's do a quick little view of the stage. And then from there, we'll close off because we have another bit, a little session yet at Melanie's, our soap lady. We're going there next to talk to her and have a, oh, here we go. Here's our fireworks. Yay. Did you pick that up, Steve? Whoop, we're hooked up.
Picking it up, yes.
Here we go.
Okay, whoops.
Here we are.
Okay.
I think, oh, look at the wagon. Isn't that sweet? Look.
Do we want to move more?
That's
Okay.
big. There's going to be more. Let's go closer.
Okay, we'll go a little bit closer and then we'll do the stage. Watch your step there, Steve. Watch your step. Watch your step. Where's Chris? Oh, good. There's Chris. Hi, Chris. Now Chris is here.
Let's head for the stage.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Don't we all love fireworks, right? This is a celebration of the tree lighting and to celebrate Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. So wonderful to be here, Steve, isn't it? Don't you love it? We're going to sign off now. We'll see. In a moment, we're going to continue. Okay, here we go. There are no words. It's amazing. It's not that amazing. That's what I call a celebration. Isn't that wonderful? We're going to chime off very shortly. Actually, hopefully the band starts in a second because from here we'll see what the talent we have here in this beautiful city. This is the sister city across the harbor from Halifax. This is where we do the Alderney Landing Market for Comey J. I've done that for several weeks. We also have Elizabeth, who's an artist. Chris Jackson, who you met a moment ago, was a photographer with beautiful work. We're going to Melody's very soon, so here we go. I don't think you can hear it. On we go now. Have a nice moment. We'll see you in a bit. This is across Sullivan's Pond, which is the most famous pond in this whole city, beside the public gardens as well, of course. Beautiful. The swans and ducks and geese will not like this, that's for sure. Signing off.
can do a review.
What I'm saying, we also have Melanie.
This is Elizabeth from the Art Show. It's great to be here tonight with Pamela Ann.
Hello, this is Elizabeth Eaton from the Art Show, and we're presenting some art in the sky now. Isn't it amazing? Only in Dartmouth do we start Christmas with lights.
Let's see if we can go find Chris to close off this portion of the show. I don't know where he is. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Don't we all love fireworks? We all love fireworks. It's a celebration. Over here, there's a dog. I just discovered a dog with a collar that's got flashing lights on it. He's over there. Over there. He's over in the crowd. Elizabeth, you're over here. Right here. Right here.
Do you want to ask if you can ask?
Hi there. How you doing? Sorry about that. I had to come and see your dog. Isn't that great? We're filming. Sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. Look at this gal. What's your name, hon?
My name's Mercedes.
And what's your dog's name?
Missouri.
Look at his hat. Look at his collar. That's so wonderful to see you so much involved in this. You got your hat on. You're ready to go.
Yes.
Isn't it great to celebrate things in your city? Is this the first time you've been here this one?
No, I was here last year.
Yeah.
With her, and she was really good actually.
Where are you from?
From Dartmouth.
Wonderful. It was really wonderful to see. I had to talk to you.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for taking the time.
They get a lot of attention tonight.
I bet. That's wonderful. Go ahead. Sorry. Whoa, look at that, Steve. Look at that, Steve. Isn't that wonderful? What a great, great show. That dog's just standing there. Isn't that great? Whoa. I want you to speak for a couple minutes and tell us how you think about tonight.
Oh,
What do you think about tonight?
very exciting. Very exciting. Oh,
Here, you
oh.
hang on to that for a minute.
Hi, this is Chris Jackson from Chris Jackson Digital Journey. I'm here in Dartmouth. I just witnessed the lighting of the tree and the fireworks, and it was a very exciting experience. And I managed to get some really good pictures, and
The fireworks are amazing.
they're
It was a good
absolutely amazing.
Can
Yes.
you imagine what Chris is going to get on that camera, Steve? Isn't that
Province
amazing?
and
Dartmouth, and next week we're actually going to do one more film in Halifax. But for now, we're so very excited Thank
to
you
be
so much
here.
for the pictures. Wonderful.
Very much, yeah.
Okay, so we're closing off now for our next segment of the show. We're going to look for some carolers, and from here, we're very excited to be going out to see Melanie, to see her beautiful soaps and talk about relaxing the mind, the body, etc. And of course, call me Jay.
The rest of
Yeah,
the activity.
well, we'll have a look and see, and then
Would you like to take a picture of both girls on?
Here we
on
go.
the other-
thank you. That's great.
That's great.
We're having a good time. I know our our tags. There we go.
Try to get across the street.
All right.
There we are.
walk in
There we are.
front of us, that's great.
Not a problem. Yeah. Okay, not a problem.
You're tangled up in our mic.
All right. Okay, how about you? Do you have a good family?
Yes, I have a wonderfully big family.
Good. Good.
And there's somebody selling the laser light
Over
swords.
there, look, that's a smart-
Over there with stars on them. And of course, there's over here. There's a train ride for children.
I love
So
that
they really are trying to
do
do
something
a
for the
lot
kids.
for the
I
children.
love that they had the hot chocolate, free hot chocolate and cookies for the kids. That was great. I bet they ran out of them quickly. No time at all.
It's very nice to have a celebration that starts Christmas off.
Right, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I
Kicks it all
always
off.
figure Christmas is when the shortest day of the year is, so we should dispel the dark.
Absolutely. Be cheerful,
fireworks is
cheerful
the
and
perfect
full of
way.
joy. Oh, well, the fireworks were amazing, weren't they? They were just amazing. Just amazing. I know, like Christmas is. I know it's a time for children, but we're all children. I mean, the child comes out in us. The brotherly love and the care and concern for other people, that all comes out in us at Christmas time. Isn't that great? I've been watching Christmas movies on W Channel all week, so that's been any time that I've had, I've watched them. So it just makes you feel good inside. Too bad it wasn't like that all year round, right? It's super duper.
Are you noticing our Santa Claus and how good he is with kids?
Yes. He's very, very nice, very soft.
That's a real beard, though.
Is what?
That's a real beard.
Where?
No, I noticed
On
that.
Santa Claus.
Perfect Santa, isn't he?
Oh.
He's perfect.
He is perfect. No.
Here's
You got the
Mr.
most
Jackson.
perfect
Yes.
Santa Claus there.
Yes.
He's got a real beard.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, go.
Look it's a free Santa Express train. Get a picture. Come on, take it a picture. Wouldn't it be lovely to be in that, or be small enough to get in there?
Get closer. Let's get closer.
It's so cute. And all the kids waiting to go in. Might be space for you, you know. Oh, it's so cute.
I'll get you with them in the background.
Okay. A breezy day, but it's nice to have all these different things to do.
That's right. No, you can move more that way. Whoops, your hand. Okay. Elizabeth is going to wait until the train goes.
You think?
Are they?
Ah, it sounds like it's getting ready. There we go. Oh, look. Oh, look. It's so fabulous. And here comes. Oh, that is so cute. And look, there's another one.
I just love it. I was Charlie
Look at-
here. I have a 4.5-year-old granddaughter. Charlie almost 5. Charlie, it's I have a almost 5-year-old granddaughter. Charlie should be 5 on January 13th, Friday the 13th. And I would have loved for her to be here tonight, but she was off with her dad, so I think they were over in Halifax doing something. See, but wouldn't it be? I would have loved to have her here, but I really appreciate that. Oh, here comes one! Yay! Hi, kids. They're coming back. Here's security. Oh, the local Dartmouth walking the beat. There's the men doing their thing. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, Steve, here we are. We're following along. I love how the trees are in here too. They've done just a beautiful bang up job. Doesn't it make you feel good inside Christmas? It really does. It does, doesn't
I
it?
just realized, I think Chris Jackson is right behind us.
He is. He's
I'm wondering what he's saying about the train.
well, actually, he's taking. He's doing. Oh, here we are. Chris,
Hi,
what do you think
Chris.
about this?
Oh,
The train, isn't that cute for the kids, eh?
very cool.
I know.
Very cool. Yes.
Underground.
Yep.
What a nice.
Yep.
Cards.
What a nice. Oh my gosh, where'd they come
There,
from?
Chris,
All right, here we go.
take a few seconds off your camera.
Oh wait, where we are? We're just doing a.
Let's give Digital Journey there, here's Digital Journey on camera.
Hello.
What do you think of the
Chris
train
Jackson
ride?
Digital Journey,
There you go.
and we're now. Okay, we're watching the trolleys go by, and
Yes.
wow, I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
Do you think that the capturing of
season.
pictures, is it important
Yes.
for parents?
God, yes. It's
Yes.
a
Why is
real,
it so important?
It's really important for memories, just for memory keepsake.
Absolutely. And there's the tree in the background, Chris, if you stand over there, where we were just a moment ago, watch the hill though, but look,
Yeah, I
there's
got
the tree
some-
back there,
got
so
tree over there.
you can see it as how nice from over here.
What would Digital Journey want to show on camera?
Maybe
Well,
the carolers
I
are there.
want to show the
No idea.
decorations around here,
Okay.
and Santa over there, and
Okay.
Santa's little house there, and
You can take the microphone, Chris.
Pardon me?
You can take the microphone.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
take the microphone.
Yes.
You'll have to keep up with it
There
because
you go.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, it's very interesting what I'm seeing here. It's
But these are 90s with Pamela Lane and the art show.
yes, 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 yes. We have Elizabeth Eden here from the art show, and Pamela Lee from Pamuland, and yes, it's a very interesting walk right here in downtown Dartmouth. Especially at night. Everything's so brightly lit at night and much more interesting. Anyways, that's all I have to say for now.
I think we should go and have a look at the Christmas tree and see whether the carolers were there. Okay.
Okay. I'm filming.
This is Sullivan's Pond.
You want to go in front
Just
more?
after, just take the picture. Okay. We're just showing you what it looked like before and after the lovely view of the pond by night as Christmas starts. Okay? Come on. Making it worse.
Guitar is good, but I'm not. No. I'd like to, before I get into this particular song, I just had an operation on my hand, you
Right.
see?
I know,
And
I know
so
you're
I
doing this.
can't really play. I
Right.
want to do the best I can.
Right.
And if I make a mess of things,
You won't.
thank you. That's very
Not a problem.
encouraging.
Not a
Very,
problem.
and I love your hat.
Thank you very much.
Yes, yes. All right.
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh,
So
just a
the
second.
song would be. I'll just go up a note. I was wondering if there's any Christmas greetings from Killarney. Well, the holly green, the ivy green, prettiest picture you've ever seen. Oh, sorry?
Yes,
Sorry, ladies.
you want to put the microphone close to you.
Close to me? Okay. I was in the wrong key anyway, so.
I love these kinds of things. Attaboy. You just be natural and be quick. We love it all.
I will, let me see.
You know, here's a good spot. Wait, yeah, I didn't know. I was gonna actually put it down between your legs, but nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Thanks very much. Doesn't say anything down there.
Here we go. Ready?
From Killarney. Well, the holly green, the ivy green, the prettiest picture you've ever seen. Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. Oh, it's nice to know to kiss your beau, cuddling under the mistletoe. Santa Claus, you know, of course, he's one of the boys from home. The door is always open and the path is free to walk. And Father John, before he's gone, he blessed the house and all. Hey, how grand it feels to click your heels, join the fun of the jigs and reels. And then you know Killarney, the life you've never known. Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. Oh, the holly green, the ivy green, prettiest picture you've ever seen. Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. Oh, it's nice to know, kiss your beau, cuddling under the mistletoe. Santa Claus, you know, of course, he's one of the boys from home. The door is always open and the path is free to walk. And Father John, before he's gone, bless the house and all. How grand it feels to click your heels, joining the fun of the jigs and reels. And then you know Killarney, the life you never know. Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. Hi, ho, ho, woo! There you go. Happy Christmas, everyone. Yeah, lovely,
What's
lovely.
the next song that we will hear?
Oh, okay.
You're listening to Christmas on radio.
And the most enjoyable song At least one of them is jingle. Is it jingle bell?
Jingle bells.
Jingle bell. It's a jingle bell in French. What is it in English? Yeah. It's dashing through the snow. Is that the way it goes?
The smell.
In the one-horse open sleigh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Anybody wants to sing along?
The chocolate.
Chris, you want to hold the microphone?
Yes.
Everybody can join in?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So now, are we? Sorry.
He's going to have a double pickup of the guitar there.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So we're having competition.
No, we're just going to have it so everybody can sing here. So.
That's why I never made it as an entertainer. I talked too much and they threw me off the stage.
I understand.
God bless you and thank you for that.
Yeah, you end up making
Somebody to agree with me.
You may end up making $5 an hour
Yeah,
because you're
but-
on stage for 42 hours every time you went up, eh? For a set.
No, they don't pay that on the corner.
I know.
Yeah. It's just a lousy 20 cents.
I
you
know.
Yeah.
Exactly. And all the beer
And
you
then they
drink,
tell
and then
me-
you got to pee every 2 minutes, right?
That's right. And then
I know
and you know
that
what
part.
they tell me to do? Why don't you get a job? That's what they say to me. You know. Yeah.
They don't have no idea.
No, they have no idea of artwork at all. Not at all. They think a guitar is a dinner fork, you know?
Oh,
That
exactly.
kind of
They
thing,
have no clue.
Yeah, so something played like a... Oh, Steve, sorry. Where are you from again?
Mon beau sapin, roi des forêts, que j'aime ta parure.
Oh, Christmas tree, I never will forget you.
Steve,
There's a-
Steve, do that again. Will you please, hon? I'm filming this.
Yeah.
Do it again,
Yeah,
Steve.
you need to join the chorus.
Say,
You need to join the
Okay,
chorus.
we just
Okay,
asked
sounds
Steve,
good.
where are you
Oh,
from,
yes.
Steve? Tell us again.
Okay,
Here he comes.
sounds good.
Here we go.
Everyone,
Okay, where are you from again?
Quebec,
I know, but say that again, what you just said.
Drummondville, Quebec.
Drummondville, oh my God, my favorite city.
Mon beau sapin, roi des forêts, que j'aime ta parure. Le ciel est beau de la Nouvelle-Écosse.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
En regardant Halifax, on peut voir d'ici Montréal et Québec et dire bonjour et joyeuses fêtes.
Absolutely beautiful, Steve. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
C'est Mélanie qui a été merveilleuse. La 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 la. Elle nous a montré des savons. La 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 la.
Lovely.
Chris nous a montré des photos. La 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 la.
Not so
Pam
lovely.
nous a montré un auto avec Cormier sur toutes les photos.
Beautiful.
John McDonald ici nous a montré plein de bonnes chansons. Noël, la 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 la
Noël?
la la la. Elizabeth Eaton
Yeah.
nous a montré comment faire des dessins.
All right.
Oh, quand j'entends chanter au ciel, j'aime revoir mes joies d'enfant. Le soleil scintillant, la neige d'argent, Noël, mon beau rêve blanc. Now I'm sure you will know this one. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous, sonnez les matines, et dites joyeux Noël, joyeux Noël,
Ding dong.
Noël, joyeux Noël, tout le monde sort de la maison. No?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, you've been
Filming all
relegated to
this
go
time.
back to
Good.
film again.
Okay.
Over here.
Can we have now some champagne? Can
Yes, let's
we
do
have
that.
some champagne?
Yes, please.
Can we have some champagne? We're not going to get drunk. Oh, by the way, there's a part that we meant to tell you. Tonight we were going to do a little, how do we call that, Chris? A
Skit?
skit, correct. We were going to break the show in half
Yeah.
with our Nova Scotia
Snowy News.
Snowy News, correct. Because we have an announcement for you. After Santa decided to have this, the same night, what did he want to buy, Chris?
A BMW.
BMW, correct. He was debating between Jaguar and Lamborghini.
Yes.
But he said, I gotta go around Earth with something that will be standalone, right?
Exactly.
Now, what happened though after he got his BMW?
Ran out of gas.
Oh my gosh, and what happened?
But the reindeer ran out of gas.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So what happened from there?
Well, they had to go use natural gas.
He had to go use natural gas, correct.
Yes.
That's very true. And then what happened with Mrs. Claus? Do you remember?
She got Santa a remote control.
Oh, why? What for?
Because she likes to push his buttons.
And then when they decided to do, we did a little survey amongst the Micmac Mall, Halifax Shopping Center, and where else? Down the street.
Down the street, yeah.
Correct. And then out of everywhere, this is where we came to find out. People are having so much fun with run. I gotta run, gotta swipe. Ooh, gotta swipe the Visa. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And what else?
Well, let's see, what else?
This week, exceptionally, the amount of turkeys
Oh, God.
were having higher value on the market than gas and coffee.
Oh, wow.
This is weird.
That is
We're so
weird.
used to hearing Tim Hortons coffee is
Oh,
higher,
yes,
right?
exactly.
It was down the toilet this time.
Oh,
Jeez.
no. Mon Dieu.
Oh mon Dieu, sacre bleu. But that's not all. What we came to find out is that why do people decide to use all their cell phones at the same time?
Because they're
have what they
members
have.
of the same cell unit.
You're right, yes. So people are texting more each other, but do you know what they say?
No?
Honey, stop using the Xbox, get up.
Yes.
So, we would like to thank you very much for listening to this. We decided to break in and have to make you laugh.
Excuse me, sorry, that
Yes.
was a terrible joke.
What was that?
That was a terrible joke. Can't you say something to end properly? Like,
John is the master
I'm
king
a
in this.
moralist, I'm from
Do
Ireland.
you remember, John,
how
the
we-
very first time that we came to visit Melanie at the market?
Oh, yes. Oh, did you want to do one of those crackpot things that we did at the market?
we will. Right after that, we're doing the
Yes,
showcase.
okay. No, it's excellent. But what you're
Well,
doing
thank you
is
very much for
yeah.
letting me hold this.
Yeah.
Do you think you can open it?
Oh my gosh. Come in the kitchen. Come in the
Do
kitchen.
you need to go over the sink?
Oh,
You might have to open the other end.
I'm going to be so happy. Okay. Do you want to spin the camera this way? So where's the oh wait.
Oshida.
Tonight in the news, Chris Jackson and Steve Leveillé, 1, 2, 3. Whoops, too far. So Chris,
yes.
how do you think this is gonna turn out?
Bubbly.
Oh, bubbly! Bubbly, exactly. The science. Okay. So everyone, we now have the part number 1. Oh, beautiful music, look at that. I have the impression I'm watching CBC when it's not boring. Okay.
That's one side.
Now we have one side done.
Yes, and I think
And what does it mean whenever it means it's bubbly?
it just bubbles
I
over.
love how it's
It just
wrapped up,
bubbles.
isn't it?
It just bubbles over. It just,
Bubbles. Oh, bubbles.
It's like a waterfall. It's like a waterfall.
Each side get up.
Yes.
Come on, get up. Don't come too fast though. Oh, gee, do you remember how we decided to call our programs PG?
PG.
What does it mean again?
Pretty good.
Yes. Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Wow! Digital Journey did it!
Thank you.
Yay! Alright.
Encore.
Encore. Maintenant. Vous voulez un peu? Un petit peu de champagne? Champagne ou shampoing?
Hush your boat.
Shampoing ou shampoing?
Slow.
Slow.
Oh, slow.
Chris,
Oh là là. Oh.
Is it champagne?
Ah, ça sent bon. Merci beaucoup.
Melanie, is
Wait,
it
tu
champagne?
peux,
Yes.
can you hold on to
So
this
it's from-
please?
No, it's
Okay,
just sparkling
there.
wine.
So here's
okay.
here's the
Nothing.
course how to pour this.
Nothing too. Nothing too. Oh,
too-
it wasn't the
nothing too
cheapest.
champagne.
It wasn't the cheapest, but it
No,
was the most
champagne is,
expensive.
yeah. But I didn't know it was an area in France.
what?
Chris, our
Champagne.
Christmas
Yeah, it
kit
is.
worked out.
Champagne.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the left.
Who's having
Oh,
this?
merci
Yeah, it's
beaucoup.
really about it.
That-
Yours?
Merci beaucoup.
Here you go.
Does it mean you can have some? You
My
can't
favorite is
No,
mimosa.
thanks.
That's
Mimosa?
My favorite way to
My favorite
drink
is called me
mimosa.
Jane.
have- Like with mimosa, with chicken.
Chris, I
Mimosa.
finally decided to make something very nice recently.
Oh,
I
yes.
took the resolution
Yes.
to look at Melanie's soap in
Oh,
a
yes.
really, really nice, humble way.
Okay.
And I meant to
Cheers.
tell her
With
excuse me,
champagne.
because months ago at the market, I was laughing at her soaps.
Oh, yes.
And I discovered how soaps can affect so positively.
I was a
So
little
that's why
warmer
we're going to
because I'm
give her a
driving,
really,
so
really, really nice.
Just a bit more.
Oh, merci beaucoup, Madame Pameland.
Yeah. Merci beaucoup.
Pam is going to have her
That's
own
great, thank you.
frame in Ontario.
But the reason that most sparkling wines can't be called champagnes is because they're not from Champagne.
Oh, yes, that
So
makes
what-
sense, yeah.
Even though the cavas of Spain
Thank you.
have been made by the Romans since the same time,
Hey, yeah.
Hey, John,
it's not in Champagne.
Did you want some wine, John?
Oh, yes,
Oh.
James.
They're called cavas.
He's fine.
Or sparkling
As I'm thinking about it,
or brutes.
here's what I'm going to do.
I
You
didn't
were going
know
to do a little
that. I used to
part
drink a
where
lot of
everybody
wine,
tells a
but
story.
But
I'll tell you
not
this.
champagne, obviously.
And I'm
when
going to say it in English and
I
French.
was
Sure.
introduced to wine for the
When I
first
was 9
time,
years old, my
it
dad
was,
decided to plug
a
the camera
sparkling
and have my sister and a couple of other
wine.
cousins
I
do a
actually
TV
forget
show.
the name, but I fell in love
And
with
then
it.
I remember that my dad, when
I
he
used
was
to drink
filming,
that all the
said,
time. That's I was
"See, what
living
would be
in
your
Jersey
biggest gift?"
Island.
I
You
said
know the
to
Channel
one day,
Islands.
do
It's
Christmas
Jersey and
specials
Guernsey.
that
It's
will
just
be
off
so
the coast of
memorable
France, actually.
that people will say,
And they drank lots of wine there.
I finally
And
made tea.
then,
Let's cheers.
Yeah.
Let's say
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's-
Cheers.
that's
Yeah,
one thing.
2018 as well.
This is
For a
my...
fabulous
I
year.
enjoyed it. Then I came to
back,
Canada
and
and
a
I
new one
drank
next
beer.
year.
So,
Elizabeth?
Cheers.
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 So what's your story, Melanie?
Cheers.
cheers, cheers,
Cheers.
yeah, cheers.
Okay.
Start the ball rolling.
All right, so
Let me think about-
I just said my first best Christmas memory was when I did my first TV show at the age of 9.
Oh wow.
Well, you have
Oh.
to realize that my era was the I Love Lucy.
We're just
era.
wanting to say all in the
All right.
yes.
Well, my era was basically in the late 50s, early 60s,
Okay.
being the decades that I am. So we had 5 children in the family. So the things that you saw on things like Happy Days and I Love Lucy and all those shows is actually what it was in our house. Like I can remember, it's actually in Call Me Jay as well. The one Christmas, that one of the biggest, most exciting gifts we all got. There's a big box underneath the tree, and we tore off the side and it said Deluxe. I think it was RCA, something like that. But my dad always wrapped things quickly without paying attention and left a sticker on. And if I recall correctly, the price of that television was $174. In those days, that would be a lot of money. For example, a few years after that, my parents got a Volkswagen driven off the lot, was $2,500. So things were different then. But I remember the family and the wonderful, beautiful memories that we had. We lived on a small farm. It was an idyllic childhood, so it was just very, very special. From there, my dad's job was to go out down to the ice pond, jump up and down, and make sure the ice was strong enough so we could skate on our brand new skates we got every Christmas. So that was my memory.
Oh, thank you very much, Pam.
Chris, are you ready?
Anyone else who wants to share
yeah,
this
okay.
memory?
All right, it's Chris's turn now.
Thank you, Chris.
Hey. Hello, I'm Chris Jackson from Chris Jackson's Digital Journey, and my Christmas memory goes back to when I was 9 years old.
Oh.
And what happened was, and cheers. And what happened was, I was in I was in special classes, and there was one of the people on the school board was Sister Elsie, and she proclaimed upon me that I would never learn how to write. Well, I told my mom this, and she wouldn't have it. So she said to me, Chris, if you learn how to write, I'll get you a $6 million man doll. And so she gave me all the tools I needed, and I learned how to write. And come Christmas Day, I opened up my gift, and there was a $6 million man doll. And it all goes to show that never take any other person's proclamation on you. If you want to do something with the right motivation, you can do anything that you put your mind to.
That's right. Good story. That's a beautiful story.
Chris one day showed photography to a person and said in the binder, do you see all of this? And I said, you are a photographer. So today, I'd like to mention to everyone how pleased we've seen his photography.
Thank you.
And whenever we say professional photographer, I'm saying that with a big smile.
That's right.
Chris can put his 2 thumbs up in the air. Chandra Lloyd and Kellen Robitaille both have been photo shots by you.
Yes.
Be proud.
Oh, yes.
Be proud.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Cheers.
All right.
Okay.
Anybody else wants to tell the next number?
Yeah, can I? May I?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
No, you go
Here you
ahead,
go,
and then
John.
I'll. Here, John, you first.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
You're such a good host this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. There. Wow.
Hello, and thank you. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, company. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas, and we're having a lovely evening. And I just wanted to tell about this little story, like our friends have been talking about these special events of Christmas time in their lives. And mine was also about when I was 9 or 10 or 8 or 7. My younger brother, by 1 year, Gerard, had been selected maybe by the medical system. He was sick in hospital for a while, and they decided to send him to the Dublin Zoo, the Zoological Gardens. And I'm from Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, like a wish, Christmas wish.
That's right. That's right.
Years ago.
Yeah. And so I was selected to take my little brother down to the hospital. To hand him over to the nurses and the staff that were going to take him to the Dublin Zoo. And so when I got there, I said, this is my brother Gerard. My mother sent me down to give my brother to you to take him to the zoo. And they said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I'm going to go home. And all the ladies there who had brought all their children almost went up in arms, you know. They said, what? You can't do that. You have to go also to the zoo.
Nice.
And they made sure that I went to the zoo. And so they put me in this ambulance with all of these other children, and off we went to the zoo. And when we went to the zoo, they handed out all these presents to everybody, but there was no present for this guy because I wasn't on the list.
Yeah. Right.
And they scrambled and they went off and they got one and they came back and they said, will you sing us a song? And I said, oh, I'm very shy. And they said, well, you don't look very shy. And I said, no, really, I am. And they said, well, sing this little song. Sing us a song. So I sang this little song, and it was Waltzing Matilda. You know, that Australian song?
Waltzing Matilda.
Can we sing that together? Just the chorus. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and he waited till the billy board, you come a waltzing Matilda with me. Thank you very much. And that was that little song. We had a beautiful day. We came home from the zoo, and some years later, I was hired by the Dublin Zoological Gardens to do the cooking for all the animals.
Irony. How wonderful is that?
Isn't that a nice
Wonderful
story? Yeah.
Beautiful story.
Thank you, Steve, and thanks to my friends. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, it's Pamela Lee here from Pammyland, and I'm so excited to be here with everyone and our Christmas special. Steve TV has graciously invited us all to share a Christmas memory, and we are now speaking to Melanie, a beautiful young gal here that I've had the pleasure of being in her home this evening, which is lovely. With her little dog and her it's just a nice experience. So we're going to turn over the camera now to hear all about Melanie. First of all, Melanie's Christmas memory, and then I'm so excited because we're going to find out all about her amazing soaps. So let's start with your Christmas memory, Melanie.
Oh my. I don't have one specific Christmas memory. I grew up in Northern Ontario and in a French-Canadian family. And so one of my favorite times was Christmas Eve because the tradition was to have, go to Mass, go to
Yes.
church, and then come back with my grandparents and have the tourtière and the red wine. We were allowed to drink wine. And if it was after midnight, it was okay.
Of course, yeah.
So, beautiful wintry weather. My grandmother singing. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. She had a great sense of
I
humor.
bet
She was
ya.
very conservative, but she had a really
Right.
good sense
That's
of
when
humor.
she let her hair down.
And my mom, she loved holidays. And on my mom's side of the family, my parents were separated, so I'd go back and forth, and so there was sometimes that stress of just
Yeah.
having to move from one family
As a
unit to
child.
another every holiday.
Right.
But there were, everyone just did their best.
Mm-hmm.
And, on my mom's side, I remember my sister, my brother, and I, we would do a parade for the
build up and excitement of all that,
so
the planning.
we would actually prepare like a parade for the in the living room. We'd go around with I remember having my baton and just spending time together, lots of wintry kinds of activities and time to spend with friends. And I think that for me it wasn't about the gifts. Like, we didn't have a lot of money. And so we would get a very small thing. But my favorite, my absolute favorite, just to hitchhike off of Chris's story, which really was beautiful, thank you for sharing that, was that my favorite gift that I got, and it was from my mom, was a doll. And it was a Wonder Woman doll.
Yeah. Remember.
So
yeah.
So that was my favorite gift. Yeah, it was just, I loved Wonder Woman. I remember I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and it was a really, interesting time. I never had a dog, but I adopted my dog here 6 years ago around Christmas time. It was Boxing Day when we picked him up from the SPCA. So that is such a fond memory too. He kind of joined our family at Christmas time. Yeah. So I guess it's a collection of memories, and for me, it's always been about the time you spend with people and the gift of your presence.
The gift of your presence. That is your present. Is a gift of your presence. That's lovely. And I know that the French Canadian culture is deeply, deeply steeped in tradition, and that never changes. But again, that goes right around the world, doesn't it? There's just something about Christmas that makes it just teary and wonderful. I know.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful story. That's very nice. Give me the shivers.
Well, it's a collection of stories. So
that was very nice.
I'm sure I have more. Maybe next year.
Well, maybe that is why. Maybe that's why Melanie puts so much love in what she does. The first time that I saw this gorgeous product, you could just see by the appearance of it and the scent and just the feeling of it, and then meeting you as well. You can just see the love that went into the product that we have here to show here next. So can we hear all about that? First of all, how did you begin, and then take us from there?
Well, I have a very demanding career, and I was always looking for ways to creative outlets have always been a way that I look after myself, and through either painting or soap making. I learned how to make soap from a friend of a friend, and I learned how to do it one day. And she was originally from Egypt, and she had a PhD in religious studies and in biochemistry, and it was like the mad scientist lab, and it was after church one day, and it was like
that's a great story in its own.
Yeah.
Wow, good.
And I continued making the soap, and from the time that my son was really little, and I do find it really relaxing, and it fits in really well with my values, because for me it's about pure, natural, wholesome ingredients that are good for the environment, are safe for yourself, that are healthy for you, and are beautiful products. So I use all pure vegetable based oils, and olive and coconut oil are my base, and then I have essential oils and honey,
Things like that.
whole fruits.
You used the word beautiful there, and I think what it's essential for a female, for example, to pamper themselves with extraordinary products to bring out their own inner beauty, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I think that was maybe part of your motivation from the beginning as well, was it not?
Yeah, I do like really, creating something beautiful and therapeutic. But I think that for me, it was like the properties that these wholesome, pure ingredients have, that they're safe for your skin, they're natural, they're not harmful to the environment. And
what's the end result that you'd like to see a brand new client have? What's the experience you'd like them to enjoy?
Probably to feel good about themselves. And if they feel like, they're taking care of themselves, they're looking after themselves, they're, it's a relaxing moment for them.
Right.
And they get a sense of, kind of tranquility, or just feeling that they've, some people have skin conditions, and they come to me and they ask me about, something that would be good for that.
Right.
They're allergic to different scents.
Right.
So anything powerful.
Right.
Powerful artificial scents.
Right.
And so they're looking for something natural that they won't
that
have a reaction
now,
to.
before we began here, you're talking about your seasonal products. So I know, like one of the things that we all love is the scent of Christmas, like pine and cranberries and things like that.
Yeah.
So I know you were showing us a little bit earlier on. I'm just going to move over here for just a second.
Sure.
You had some seasonal things. Like what is it? What can you tell us about these, hon?
Well, I never know what's going to go into my soaps, because sometimes I just create it as I go along. It's like a process.
Wow,
it's like sometimes
isn't that
it's
great?
planned, and then the outcome is totally different. And I know it's a process for me.
Right.
So I was just kind of thinking about what would be a good seasonal soap this year, and it just happened that I had organic cane sugar in the cupboard, and I had
sugar.
Yep. And so I had cocoa bean essential oil, and I had peppermint essential oil. So I made a peppermint mocha with organic cane sugar crusted soap. And again, all the soaps are olive and coconut oil based, but this one's been really popular for sure.
I can imagine olive, coconut. I mean, that's just magic for your skin, I imagine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I have the avocado over there, and that's pure avocado fruit with lemon oil.
Lovely.
And it's a lovely
avocado with lemon. Did you say
lemon oil?
Lemon oil.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so now, so let's say I am a gentleman and I'm walking by your booth. How would you attract? Would you entice him over to buy something for his lady, or would you say, come, it's for his lady, right?
I actually, I try to treat everyone the same.
Right.
So I try to not have any preconceived notions about. But I do find that most of my customers tend to be. Young women or older women, but I do find that there are, surprisingly, there are men that do, and young men and older. I think I had a man in his 90s who came out and at the market where I was, and he wanted a shaving soap.
Wow,
and
there you go.
It was a birthday gift for him, and it just made my day.
Oh, I bet it did.
He couldn't stand up straight. He was hunched over.
Right.
He was dressed up like completely in a tie suit, the whole works, and he was having trouble walking. And it just really touched me. He stopped with me. He talked to me about my soaps. He was really looking forward to trying his soap, and it was a gift from one of the family members he was walking with. So there's just like moments like that, where you just something you do that makes you happy by giving it to them, or they deciding to buy it, or receiving it as a gift makes them happy.
Right.
That's great.
I think what we have here obviously is a love of work, and I think that's one of the things that you can go through your life. Obviously, you have your bread and butter, work
Yeah,
as well, which
yeah.
is very serious and important as well. But I think what's really great about this is that you found a niche in your life that you can always say when you're my age. That you never really had a job. This has nothing to do with a job, nothing to do
No.
with the dollars in the sense. Obviously,
No,
you
yeah.
work and try as long as
Yeah.
you have enough to make your next
Yeah.
soap and
Yeah.
discover your next. And you're the chemist and your little your little whatever, and the magic is there in every bar that you make. I think it's a
so
wonderful
true.
story.
It's so true, because today I was at a market at the Fairview United Church, and we didn't have a huge crowd come out today, even though the weather was nice. We kind of thought it would, we
Right.
have more all the vendors that were there
Right.
at the end of the show decided to barter with each other.
That happens a lot,
We
yes.
just decided to trade. I traded soaps for, I think I got like 80% of my Christmas
Right.
list done, and it was all through buying local and from
And
other
bartering.
artisans
Yeah.
today at the market, and I was able to just trade my soaps for
Right. Well, that isn't that great though? Really, when you think of it, because
So it was
crafts
great,
are out of
yeah.
someone's heart. Soaps are.
Yeah,
It's all from
it
the
was
heart,
just
right?
lovely, and
Isn't
I
that
have
great?
to say that today that experience of that community is something that will be a Christmas memory.
There you go. When that's
Yeah.
I think that's the thing when you're an entrepreneur and you're an artist and you're building something from your soul. You're creating something. You're birthing something from nothing, and you have the end result. There is no doubt in my mind. Well, obviously you can see you glow and you smile and you're absolutely stunning and beautiful when you're talking about your products. And I'm
you.
sure everyone that sees this on Steve TV is going to have definitely be uplifted and have a very warm heart and pray for that this gal
Yeah.
continues to making these beautiful soaps
Aw,
and
thank
bringing
you.
these to the world. I
thank
have
you.
to give you a hug, honey. Thank you so much.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. Well, thank you so much.
And
Well, look,
thank you for bringing this.
I want to thank you by giving you a 5 mini soap sample
Aw,
kit.
my
Just
goodness.
Thank you so much for
Aw, I
and
appreciate
I'd like
that.
to actually give one to everyone here
Oh,
today.
isn't that nice? Everyone at the
So,
everyone. This is everyone. Melanie has something to tell you here.
Yeah, I've got some little sample packs I'd like to give
Isn't
everyone.
that
before
nice?
you go.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Melanie. Lovely. Thank you. That was great. That was very nice. Wow, wasn't that great, eh, guys?
Excellent.
That was great. Oh, wow. I just love this. Thank you so much. That was a nice
You're
gift for
welcome.
you.
Yeah, it's funny because at the market today there was this. I love seniors, and
I do too.
His partner was there, and she was a knitter, and he came. He had a hearing aid, so I had to really. It took a while for us to
Talk
understand each
slow
other.
and right.
Yeah, and he said, "Are you sure?" I was making little sample kits because just for something to do while I was there. And he said, "Do you know what you're doing?" Mm-hmm. And I said, "I think so." And he took me off guard, right? Because I thought,
Yeah,
what
like,
does
how
it
do you
mean?
answer that
Do I
question?
know
How do you
what
answer
I'm
that
doing?
question,
Yeah, I
right.
think I know what I'm doing. And I said, "Here, I'm giving you this," and I gave him one, and it was just such a nice moment. And I thought, wow, like that's what the season's about.
Would you do me the honor of trading chairs? And
Sure.
You asked me, do you mind if we're next?
Sure, yeah.
And we have to make sure at the end that you get your Christmas memories as well, Elizabeth, okay?
Hi everybody,
So would
welcome
you
back to our
want-
Christmas special, and I'm here with the lovely Pamela, and she's an extraordinary writer. And she's here today to talk about, she's already shared her Christmas memory with us, so we can't, unless you have another memory you want to share, but we are excited to have you here today to talk about your book that is Call Me Jay.
Mm-hmm.
So just wondering, when did you start writing?
Well, actually, what happened was that it was a catalyst moment for me. I had cancer, and then from the chemotherapy, etc., I had a follow-up heart attack. From there, I had rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. One of the things I talked about was the psychology of a heart attack, not to leave things unfinished. So that was my driving force. I'd never really written a thing in my life. I'd done a lot of ad copy for business I've owned, things like that, letters to the editor, but I'd never written. I had no idea I was writing a book, Melanie. I started as a little family chronicle, and before you knew it, I had a 1,000,000-word thing because I started writing and I started remembering. And what I did was I started at a point. I was 15 years old. I started at that point, and then I brought myself back and took me back up to 15 years old. And I did that because my son actually counseled me. He's a trained screenwriter, and he's got his BA. So he taught me how to write, and he said, "Mom, always tell the truth." So I started from when I was 5, and I brought the whole family. So I blended like historical events in with family events. So that's how it all began.
That's really something. So you had like an epiphany after you
That's
had
right.
a health crisis.
That's correct.
That led you to pull this wisdom and of the years gone by,
Yeah.
and into your new future as a writer.
Right.
You discovered this gift.
That's
of
right.
Writing.
I had no idea.
That's
But I will
extraordinary.
tell you something really, really interesting about this, though. And writers will say this: 95% of the, 5% of the work, no matter whether it took me 4 years and it's a million, or like all the story behind the story to write this book. The fact of the matter is that only 5% of the work in writing a novel is the writing of the novel. Okay, 95% of it is the marketing. So I'm an indie, what you call an indie author. I publish with a company down in South Carolina, which mostly all North Americans do publish with. It's called Create Space. From there, I have to pull this book out. So now I'm working on learning how to be an author. I kind of accidentally learned how to be a writer. Now I'm learning how to be an author.
Did anyone teach you, or did you just start writing on your own?
All
Just
self-taught.
start writing on your own.
And I just spoke how we just spoke.
Yeah,
My book
yeah.
is, if you ever read my book, you'll see it's very
Yes.
conversational. It's
Okay.
it's kind of like easy peasy.
So, are
Yeah.
you saying that Call Me Jay is sort of an autobiography?
It's absolutely.
It's a conversation with you?
Right. It's based on it's 95% true story.
Okay,
Absolutely.
wonderful. So, Call Me Jay is available now.
Thank you.
If anyone is looking for,
I get it. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, great, awesome.
Thank you. Bye.
Good evening. We're here again.
Okay.
Yeah, I just tucked mine inside this, like,
you.
inside
Okay.
the seat.
Just put it down on
Put it
the
down.
Yeah, don't
beside
hold
you.
it 'cause it's too distracting.
No,
Your
put
lap.
it down.
Put it beside on your chair
On the
by your
chair,
leg.
beside your leg.
Yeah, and that way it's kind
There.
of, yeah, exactly what I did.
There you are. Okay, thank you.
Like, tuck it in there.
Thank you.
Good to go.
Okay.
You guys look great.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Go.
Good evening. We're here with the Christmas special again, and we're talking to Chris Jackson, who is a fabulous photographer.
Thank you.
Chris. Listen to
Chris is going to introduce his special that he's put together. It's a number of photographs about Christmas
Yes, it
with a
is.
Christmas theme.
Yes.
So he'll talk now about his digital journey.
Okay. Well, my digital journey began in 2006, a few months after my father passed away. And this presentation I am going to show is a compilation of my Christmas related photography from my 10 years as a photographer. And I created this show because Christmas is sometimes a very stressful time of year, and I just wanted to present something to help calm people's nerves. And so without further ado, here we are. Okay, so now are we switching roles, or are you going to interview me? Shouldn't be recording. Okay.
20, 60, 40, 20. Oh, wow, look at they
we're
look at
very
each other
lucky,
so
eh?
charmingly.
Oh,
that
yes.
you have given us such a wonderful show of your photography.
Thank you.
And it's not just the digital journey, it's what you've done for the photo club and all the people who are part of it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
So tell
Thank
us
you.
what that
How
is.
many people are part of that inside gallery that you're
Yeah,
both
tell
part
us
of?
what-
That you
tell us
took
about
me in.
that.
Oh well, as this whole concept of the photo club came about when we were doing the Gallery of Horror shoot, and we were doing a slideshow of people's pictures, just a review for the photos that we're going to select for the presentation.
Right.
And so one day I'm at the gallery and I'm thinking, gee, why don't we start a photo club so that we can showcase other people's works? And so that's why I
believes
decided
in
to
himself
create the
and
photo club.
others.
Good.
Yeah, and he has given an awful lot
You
to
believe
people
in
at the
others.
gallery.
Thank you.
But one of the things about the photo club is it has often come up with themes to either for people to take photographs and it's under a theme, or get together and do something under the guise of, for instance, when you did the ones about, there was the horror, the gallery of horrors, and
Yes.
then there was Macabre, and then
That
there
was
was
Offspring for a second showing. That
and
was-
then there was
Then we
the
had
James Bond.
the James Bond, and then that was followed by the Avengers, and followed by Spy vs. Spy, and then Snow White, and now we're doing a Viking shoot.
No, actually, Elizabeth's supposed to continue.
Oh, I love that.
I like that
okay.
too. Yeah.
I think Elizabeth.
Did you get that? You shouldn't be taping this. That was
Yeah.
I know.
Elizabeth's supposed to.
Jeez,
be,
I didn't know I was going to get some bloopers here.
I was gonna say it sounded very kinky to me. That's all I'm saying.
Chris, you're nice to look at blushing.
Okay, so anyway, Elizabeth's supposed to continue
Okay,
interviewing you.
that's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Okay.
We need more champagne.
Keep your face closer to the light. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Because it does put a shadow. Okay.
Okay.
So we started.
Continue.
It was wonderful, Chris.
Thank you.
Absolutely
Thank
wonderful.
you.
As
That's a
is
small
most
sample.
of those different digital journeys that you're doing, and I hope lots of people look at all the others as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you.
They're
you.
they're fabulous.
Thank you.
You know what I would say? What about if you were to ask Elizabeth, if you were to come to Digital Journey, how could I make you resplend since you're so wonderful in arts?
What does resplend mean in this
Wow.
Yes.
The great command of the English language from the
Resplend.
Frenchman.
Thank you very much. Honor her.
case? What does
She's
resplend
always been
mean?
a very good person to
How
you.
can
I'm
represent
saying
you.
honor you.
Represent you.
Yeah.
To come on Digital
Right.
Journey, how could I honor you?
Honor, represent you. Exactly.
Well,
Wow.
She's the one
yes.
previously in the past who said, Chris Jackson would be so good in photography.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes, so how would you honor her on Digital Journey?
Well, wait. Don't let him start answering
Please.
until you film. Like.
But I don't understand.
I don't understand. I